This new to me, Kramer Classic Pacer, just might be my favorite new budget metal guitar. Let's find out why. Welcome back, I'm Tony, and yeah, this is a Kramer Pacer Classic. It's, I guess it's about 4 years old. Well, I checked the serial number, and it turns out that it was made in 2000, I guess it's 2022. It's 4 years old, so it's probably been sitting in a warehouse somewhere or something, and Alto Music is where I found it. I never heard of this website before. I just found it because I'm in a lot of different Facebook groups and stuff for budget guitars. And somebody said, ooh, gotta check out this sale. And I was like, all right, you know, it's a classic 80s metal type of guitar. And so I thought, let's check one out. It was only $149. The retail price is listed at $379, so 380 bucks. $149, so I had to check it out myself. There are actually 3 different colors available, all for $149. There is the Scarlet Red Metallic, there is the Purple Passion Metallic, and the Radio Blue Metallic. I went for blue, and the metallic on this, I don't know if you can really tell. Let's get a little bit close to this thing. Yeah, can you see that? It's got just enough metallic sparkle in there. It looks fantastic. You know, the Kramer Pacer, I never owned one before, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a Kramer and $149. This thing has an official Floyd Rose Special on it, so it's not a licensed, made in China type thing, but the guitar is made in China. It has a tone and a volume for each pickup, and this is actually just a cool little thing. When I was looking at the site, I was like, dude, the tools are right there on the neck. I mean, there's just a lot of touches to this that I'm like, $150. And dude, I bought lots of Firefly guitars and other budget guitars that cost a lot more than this. This is, you know, this is a legit Kramer guitar, and I'm digging it. Well, let's go ahead and hear how it sounds. I'm gonna give you a little bit more information about the different features on here as we go through the demo. Then after the demo, we'll talk about what I had to do for setup and what condition the guitar was in, since it's probably been sitting in a warehouse for 4 years. Had a couple of issues, and we'll talk about that. So let's go. All right, so we've got 2 volume knobs and 1 tone control on here. And typically, I don't know, you know, I just turn all my stuff all the way up, but this is actually pretty useful because you can use your tone control to control the tone, but you can also use the 2 different volumes to kind of control when you're in the middle position. So that's pretty cool. So let's just start off with this position, and we're gonna start off with some dirty stuff here. And we're all the way down in the bridge position. Everything is turned all the way up, okay? All right, we're gonna go ahead into the middle position now. And now all the way up to that position. Okay, so let's go back into that middle position now, though. We got the tone all the way up. Both volumes are up, so that one's for that one, that one's for that one. And we could, you know, this is what it sounds like. But we can take this and we can turn it up or down on this one right here, and we can get a little bit different sound. So yeah, to me, that's actually pretty useful. I don't use my neck pickup as much, but if I'm going to, I might want to just cut that back a little bit, get a little bit more of the bite of that bridge pickup in there, so I like that. But most of the time, I prefer to be in that bridge position. Everything just turned all the way up. Let's go ahead and put it on a clean rig here real quick. We'll go to the middle position, and we're going to turn that neck pickup down just a little bit. We'll take it all the way up to that position for now. And just to let you hear how it sounds all the way down there. So to me, it does just fine when it comes to clean, and there's actually some nice options there, so that's good. But of course, you know, I like my metal stuff. But of course, aside from all that, this guitar for $149 also came with a Floyd Rose Special, and it gets a bad rap. You know, the Floyd Rose Special is just fine. It's just that it's a softer metal. They wear out faster, and you know, they're just not quite up to the like the Floyd Rose 1000. But I mean, that's what they usually put on these types of guitars that are more budget focused, and it works just fine. Stays in tune real good. Let's go ahead and just kind of give this thing a little bit of a workout. Also, you'll notice that it doesn't have the cutout in the body for it to be a floating trem, but it's floated quite nicely, so it works just fine. Let's just see if it's in tune here. Hey, that's pretty darn close, especially for a Floyd Rose Special. I mean, come on. Yeah, man, all in all, this is it's quite a nice guitar. Love the neck on it. It's just, You know, look, for $150, what's funny is that some of my favorite guitars are the ones that were under 200 bucks. This Jackson JS11 right here does have a better neck on it, I'll say that. But, you know, that was 169, this is 149. All that means is that you can find a really good guitar out there for under 200 bucks. Let me give you some details from their website. It says that Pacer Classic is part of Kramer's original collection and is a superb tribute to the original 1982 Kramer that knocked the guitar world for a loop. The Pacer Classic is built for speed with a 25.5 scale maple neck and a Kramer K-Speed SlimTaper C profile and 22 medium jumbo frets. The Pacer Classic has chrome hardware, an alder double cutaway body, a pair of double white open-coil Alnico Classic 5 humbuckers, and a Floyd Rose tremolo bridge and R2 locking nut. Here's a quick look inside the electronics cavity. The pots actually look pretty decent in there, and they even have a treble bleed capacitor on there. I believe that's what that is. Looks pretty clean. And the output jack on this actually looks like a higher quality output jack. All right, so let's quickly talk about what I had to do for setup on this. The bridge was definitely not set up properly. You know, I had to do that a little bit, but the intonation was actually perfect on here, which I was like, wow, okay, because that's kind of rare, you know, but that was set up really perfect. The big issue that I ran into is when I was changing the strings, I was like, well, let's go ahead and check out the springs and everything in here. And I wanted to adjust the claw. You almost always have to do that when you're setting up a Floyd Rose. Well, as I got the screwdriver onto that screw right there, well, let me just show you, it just busted right off. I mean, it was in there really, really tight. Something I've never actually run into, and thankfully there is a luthier group on Facebook that I'm in that's for beginners or helping luthiers or whatever, but super helpful group of guys. And they actually had the best solution. Get yourself some needle nose vice grips and you can twist that sucker right out of there. And really the screws that were in there, they pretty much sucked. So I replaced them with much more robust screws. And I'm very, very happy with that. I put some B52 strings on here. That's from the company that makes clear tones. They're extra magnetic strings because I want this thing to scream. So that helped out a lot. And, you know, I mean, just a little bit of tweaking here and there. It really wasn't a whole lot of setup. At first I was like, oh, this thing's a dumpster fire. And it wasn't. It turns out it's actually really, really nice. Also, typically, if it's not routed out where the Floyd Rose is, it means it's going to be decked. And this was not decked. I was like, when I first got it, I'm looking at the level of that and I was thinking, wow, okay, that's pretty high up there. And the action was pretty good. All I did was lower those posts just a little bit to get that action better, and then, you know, balanced it all out. And now we can up and down. So pretty happy about that. Everything's working out really good for that. The tools being right there in the back of the headstock is a nice little touch. I mean, you can add those yourself. It's, you know, you can buy a kit like that for maybe 13, 15 bucks, but it's just nice that it's on there. And this one, you know what? A lot of times with Floyd Rose, the tremolo bar is kind of wonky, but it's on there really good. So I'm really happy with that. And for tonal capabilities, yeah, you got a tone control on here and a 3-way switch, but having the 2 volumes means that you can cut the neck pickup a little bit to bring the bite back in from the bridge, and I like that a lot. The pickups, they're good, but they're not the best pickups. If I'm gonna be using this guitar a lot more, I might be replacing those, but man, this neck, it is just finished perfectly. Everything, it plays surprisingly well, punching way above. Keeping in mind, it didn't originally cost that. It was about $380. So that's a deep discount. And according to what I'm seeing on the website right now for Alto Music, they have all 3 of those colors available. Now, I will tell you, a few of the people in the groups that I belong to, the post for this was a little bit crooked and stuff on some of the ones that I saw there. So, I mean, you know, I can't guarantee that if you spend 149 bucks on this, it's going to be perfect. But, you know, I don't know. This one is. It's working pretty dang good. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, the Kramer Pacer Classic, and I am digging it. Hey, I want to thank you so much for your support here on the channel. It's just awesome. And, you know, even if I'm not the best guitarist in the world, hey, you know what? Most of us aren't, right? Anyways, and you know that what I'm playing is real. Great way to support this channel is if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a red subscribe button down there and a notification bell. Click both of those, you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. Also, there is a thanks button down below this video. If you're so inclined, want to toss a couple bucks my way, great. Or you can hit the hype button and hype up this video. Anything is appreciated and all of it helps. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.